first thing we'll be talking about is the infinite height combo exploit. You can do this with any weapon or character that has the ability to do a combo that gives them height infinitely. And to do it with the Keyblade, you basically need to do 2 hits midair, and then when you hear the noise, you need to hit again, and then repeat the combo. Note that only your character's momentum can bring him out of the height, so Mickey Mouse's object throw is what brings him out of this and gives him more distance. Depending on how much horizontal momentum you have out of it, the more you'll need to go vertically with the exploit. With this Ahsoka clip here, you'll see that Ahsoka has a dash, so it'll make it easier for her to clip into the structure later on. For lightsaber characters, when their lightsaber glows up upon the 3rd hit, that's when you'll need to use the 3rd hit, otherwise you'll lose all momentum and fall to the floor. You can rewind if you need to. And yeah, feel free to use this exploit for whatever you want. I used it on Takodana on my PS3 and it was really fun, so be sure to try it out. Green Goblin's glider has some finicky physics, so you can actually use it to clip through some objects if you keep dismounting it and remounting it in a certain way. If you clip out of bounds in the Hall of Heroes, you'll find that it's actually really easy to find a death zone, so be careful about that. If you do it in the Hall of Superheroes, you'll actually be able to see a lot, including the sky border and also the routing of the ship. The ship has no collision, by the way, which is pretty interesting. Now, my favorite Hall of Heroes out of the 3 to clip out of bounds in is the Star Wars one, the Galactic Hall of Heroes, or Hall of Galactic Heroes rather, because there's a few things. First of all, there's an extra place where you'll see later on where there's 4 extra like character podiums, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I actually just discovered that today. And there's also these little trigger areas. You can't see the full word trigger, but it is meant to say trigger, I believe. And it's like a blue translucent hologram. And I think that's meant to either spawn in some of like the tiny toy troops that you see. Because I'm not fully sure how it works. You'd have to try it out for yourself. But I just think the fact that they placed it so close out of bounds is pretty interesting. And yeah, like, I definitely recommend exploring this area if you're interested in out of bounds kind of discovery kind of stuff. Yeah, here's that area I mentioned earlier. It has the 4 extra podiums. I wonder if there was 4 extra Star Wars characters that were meant to be in the game. Either that or they're just placeholders. This one is more of a tech than a exploit or a glitch, but I thought I'd add it just as an extra little bonus to get you interested. Certain characters, mainly the Jedi in this game, have certain movement abilities that can make them faster, namely the Jedi's dashes, and I believe Kylo Ren and Darth Maul have them as well. I'm not sure, but what makes it interesting is if you actually jump before you dash, and then dash on the floor, and then jump before you dash again, it's actually a bit faster than if you were to just spam click the dash button. And so yeah, I just thought that was interesting, especially if you're into speedrunning the game. It's definitely something to keep in mind.